everyone, William here from App Properties. I've been thinking a lot about, selling, my home and, kind of, seeing what's out there and what kind of offers I can get. And, I thought maybe that you might be thinking about the same thing. A lot of us have been waiting, for the values to go back up like they were, a few years ago. And I just don't think it's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is the market's going to kind of equal out, and we're going to really have a lot of opportunity for us to maximize the equity in the homes that we have. So one of the things that's really important is understanding, what kind of things you need to do to make sure that you're really maximizing your profit, but also, so that you're getting a buyer in there that is qualified and can actually close. So I think the first thing that I always tell everybody is number one is to start strong. I want to make sure that your place looks the best it can. As a creative director, I specialize in helping, clients and other people and individuals. I help all of them, realize what their place could be, what it's going to look like, how, do we think a potential buyer walking in would view the place. And I can't tell you, I've walked into so many different places where I kind of cringe at what they have up or what was still left in the place, and people think that that is something that is not going to affect the sale. The most important thing is consulting with the experts, one of those being me, to try to make sure that your place looks as the best it can. Number two, pricing it right from the start. In this market, there could be bidding wars, or your place could sit. I've been doing a lot of research on some properties, and if you're priced right, it's going to go pretty quickly. I was looking in the Skokie market and noticed that places were going in probably under 10 days, and if they were priced right, and if they were sitting, they would sit for something 60 to 120 days. And you just want to make sure that you're pricing it right and fairly, but also if you're in one of those places that's really hot, like Lincolnwood or whatever, that your place is priced to sell. And it does vary. It varies by suburb, it varies by neighborhood in the city, it varies by building, it varies by everything you can imagine. So we just want to make sure that we're all working together to price this accordingly. Number three is we really want to show it off. I can't tell you, in this today's world where everything is internet based and you shop with your eyes, and then you click and talk about putting your money into places. It's really important that your place looks great when they get in there, but also the photos that you create, and you need professional photos. I can tell you how many places I've looked at where I can tell they're iPhone photos, and those photos, are great and all, but they're not retouched. They don't have the skill that an expert photographer and creative director like myself would be able to help with. So it is very important, and also the higher the price point, the broader the amount of people that you want to kind of talk to. So, making sure that the place looks great and also photographs great, and then it has a really great virtual tour that allows people to really envision themselves in the space, which is really important. Number four, I really want you guys to kind of understand that even though you're mostly in the driver's seat here, I think being open to negotiations is really important. I was working on a deal recently, and I saw my client who really wanted something and really wanted the sellers to kind of think about kind of where they were and kind of what he was offering. And so he offered a really tight close. He offered really solid financing, and working with everybody, they were ready to go. But the sellers weren't open to negotiations on the price or any of that stuff. And so we lost the deal. And it's just really important to kind of think about, if you really, what your goals are in selling your place. And finally, the most important thing is you want to close confidently. You want to make sure that you're going to get to that day where you can get your money, you can buy your new place, or you can walk away, retire, whatever you're going to do. There's a lot of equity in today's market, and, I know that that's super important for people when they're kind of looking at is this going to be a confident close. We have our own title company, Proper Title, at App Properties, someone that I know that personally I've used, so it could be a really wonderful resource for you, or we can research other ones that aren't attached to us. Follow me for more expert tips and real estate insights. And if you're looking to sell your home, I would love to talk to you. I offer free CMAs for people, and can really just kind of talk about what kind of value you have.